Good morning, students. I hope you are all good. In today's English literature class, we are going to study a new chapter. The new chapter's name is Henry. First of all, let me ask you I hope you all have this new Mulberry English course with you. If you don't have one, you can get it from the school office. It is available there. So come to chapter Henry, page number 37. This story is about a chameleon. What is a chameleon? I hope you all must be knowing it is a reptile which is in the shape of a lizard. It looks like a lizard, but a chameleon changes its color according to the surface on which it sits. So this is a story of Henry, a pet chameleon. Chameleons are no ordinary reptiles. They are easily distinguished by certain outstanding marks from their nearest relatives, the lizard. So this is a story of Henry. Henry is a chameleon. The chameleon's name is known as Henry over here. It is not an ordinary reptile, but it can be easily distinguished. You can easily differentiate it, or it can be easily differentiated by certain important marks that they have on their bodies from their nearest relatives, that are lizards. The lizards are the nearest or the closest relative of a chameleon. A chameleon's tongue is as long as its body. For example, if the chameleon is this long, its tongue will also be this long only. So it will be this long. On its head is a rigid crest. Rigid means the head does not move. It is rigid. It is strict in its one place. And a crest, what is a crest? It is a skin on top of a bird or animal's head. Like you have already seen on a cock, there is a crest like this, like a queen's, you can say, like the kings wear on their head. Yes or no? The crown that the kings wear, like that there is on the cock also. Cock, the male part of the hen. So you can see that crest, that is called crest, and that crest is available on a chameleon's head also. It is very rigid, it does not move, which looks like a fireman's helmet. So this crest over here looks like a fireman's helmet. It is said that it looks like a fireman's helmet. Its limbs are long and slender, and its fingers and toes are more developed than those of the other reptiles. So the limbs are long and slender. The limbs over here are long and slender. Slender meaning thin. Slender is thin in shape. Okay, it is thin, and its fingers and toes are more developed than those of the other reptiles. Other reptiles like lizard and all, they are not so developed as chameleons are. Many people believe that chameleon is a dangerous and poisonous reptile. Most of the people, yes, me also, we all believe that it is a poisonous reptile, because we will not be touching it or trying to hurt it or trying to scare it so that it will come and harm us. We will not do that because it is dangerous and poisonous also. When grandfather was visiting a friend, he came upon a noisy scene at the garden gate. So what happened is, the author's grandfather had gone to his friend to visit him. What was happening over there? A noisy scene was being created over there. Men were shouting, hurling stones and brandishing sticks. So what were the men doing over there? The men were shouting and throwing stones. What are they doing? They were throwing stones. And brandishing sticks means they were shaking or waving the sticks. The cause of all this was a chameleon who had been discovered sunning himself on a shrub. Sunning himself on a shrub means he was providing himself the heat of the sun. He was sitting on the shrub, that is the plant. He was sitting on it and he was providing himself with the heat of the sun. The gardener declared that it was a thing capable of poisoning people at a distance of 20 feet, and as a result the entire household had risen in arms. So risen in arms over here is were angry and protesting about something. Okay, so all the people over there were protesting about the chameleon, that it had come and it was providing a noiseful environment over there. Okay, the people over there got scared because of the chameleon, and it created a fuss and a problem over there. So grandfather was in time to save the chameleon from certain death and brought the little reptile home. What did the grandfather who went to visit his friend do? Grandfather took the reptile and he went home. That chameleon was Henry, and that was how he came to live with us. Now the grandfather got the chameleon home and he named him Henry. And from then on he lived with us. Us over here is the narrator who is telling the story. Henry was harmless creature. He did not harm anyone. Harmless means a person or a thing which cannot harm anyone. Harmful is something that harms you. Okay. Provided I was patient. If I was patient means if I was quiet, it will never harm me. If I will harm him, he will or it will harm me back. Henry was willing to take food from my hands. This he did very swiftly. So Henry used to take the food from his hands very swiftly. The author used to provide the food on his hands and Henry would take it from his hands using his tongue. His tongue was the sort which came back to him with the food and insect attached to it. Before I could realize what had happened, the grasshopper held between my fingers would lodge between the Henry's jaws. So after I provided the food on my hand, before I could even see what happened, he was so fast that he would take away the food and it was there inside his jaws, inside his mouth. Henry did not cause trouble in our house. It was not providing any kind of harm in his house. But he did create something like a riot. What is a riot? A situation in which a group of people make a lot of noise and trouble. So a situation in which people are creating noise and it creates trouble among the people, that situation is called a riot. Okay, and this was caused in the nursery school down the road. So it was caused in the nursery school down the road. And how did this happen? Let's come read it. It happened like this. When the papayas in a green garden were ripe, grandmother usually sent a basket of them to her friend. So grandmother used to send a basket of papaya to her friend who was the principal of the nursery school. On this occasion, Henry managed to smuggle himself into the basket of papayas when no one was looking. So what did Henry do? Henry the chameleon, he smuggled inside the papayas basket. He went inside the papayas basket and then he sat over there only. The gardener dutifully carried the papayas across the school and took them into Mrs. Ghosh's office. So, dutifully means to do something that is expected from you. So, it was the gardener's duty to send those, provide those basket of papayas to the. So, it was the gardener's duty to provide it with proper care to the nursery school's principal. So what did he do? When Mrs. Ghosh came in after making her rounds, she began admiring and examining the papayas. So what did Mrs. Ghosh do was that when she came in, she started examining the papayas, means she took the papayas in her hand and started looking at it and examining it. Out popped Henry. So popped out Henry means Henry came out of that basket. Mrs. Ghosh screamed. She was very surprised about it. So she screamed and Henry would probably have liked to blush a deep red, but he turned a bright green instead as the color of the papayas were green. So what over here can we understand is that chameleons change their color with the substances that they are. If they sit on a branch of a tree, it will look brown in color. If they sit on leaves, they will look green in color. If it sits on a mango, it will look yellow in color. So it changes its color according to the substance on which it is sitting. Over here, it was between the papaya, so it was green in color. This is the distinct feature of a chameleon, which is that it changes its color due to the substance present over there in its surroundings. Mrs. Ghosh's assistant, Miss Daniels, rushed in, took one look at the chameleon and joined in screaming. So all of them started screaming now. Henry took fright and fled from the office, running down the corridor and into one of the classrooms. So what did Henry do? He was also frightened. He was afraid because everyone was shouting at him, and seeing him everyone started shouting. So it started moving here and there. Henry started running here and there to save his own life. There he climbed onto a desk while the children ran in all directions. When he went inside a classroom, what did he do? He started climbing on a desk. And if you see a chameleon in your class, what are you going to do? You will start making a fuss. Same thing happened with the children over there. They also started making a fuss. It created a problem over there. So they started running in all directions because they had got a reason to run. A chameleon has entered the classrooms. Some to get away from Henry, some to catch them. Some of the small kids, they wanted to catch Henry also, but they couldn't. But Henry made his exit through a window and disappeared into the garden. So what did Henry do? He disappeared into the garden. made his way to the garden, and then he disappeared over there. Means he tried to vanish from there, or he tried to escape from there. Grandmother heard all about the incident from Mrs. Ghosh, but did not tell her that chameleon was ours. If she would have told her, then what would have she done? She would have told that it was her mistake only, that she sent a chameleon to her in the basket. So she did not tell that the chameleon was ours. I did not think Henry would find his way back to us. This is told by the author. The author is telling, I did not think that Henry will now ever come back to us, because because the school was 3 houses away. The school was 3 houses away. If my home was over here, the school was 3 houses away. And for a chameleon to get back to home was a difficult task. So he was now hopeless that the chameleon will never come back to him. But after 3 days, what did the author see? I found him sunning himself on the garden wall, and he readily accepted some food from my hand. So what he was doing, he was sunning himself. He was providing heat to himself from the sun rays, and then he readily accepted some food from his hand. So when he provided him food, Henry took the food from his hand. So this was a story about a chameleon named Henry, who was brought home by the grandfather, writer's grandfather. It stayed with the family from then on, but after the incident at the nursery school, he did not return back home. He kept waiting outside only. So this was the chapter which we have studied about Henry, a chameleon. So we have learnt about the distinct features of a chameleon, how the grandfather got him home, then how he treated him, how the author also liked him, how he used to feed him, and one day when the incident took place, the riot which had occurred in the play school or the nursery school, the principal of the nursery school got afraid, and all this happened, and Henry vanished into the garden. This is it. Students, what you have to do is you have to read the chapter Henry, which is about a chameleon. You will read it twice or thrice and try to understand it. Try reading it properly. Okay. The work that you have to do is you will be writing the essay 1 portion. It will be given to you. You will write 15 difficult words, and you will also write the meanings that are given below in the book. On page number 38 and 39, there are about 15 meanings, and you're going to write all the 15 meanings in your notebook. So this is it. Here we wrap up. Kindly read the chapter 2 to 3 times. Improve your reading abilities in this vacation, okay, so that you can do well in your examinations. I hope you've understood it well. Thank you so much, students. Hope we will meet in the next class now. Thank you.